Good morning. I am Kathy and I am employed for Timberline Glamping. I work for the Blackshear location. I am going to demonstrate to you this morning how to fold the linens and the blankets. It is an art, and we do these sets the same way every time. They're always put together the same way. The consistency is easier for everyone. And then when you pull them off the shelf, everything is there. You don't have to check to see if anything's missing because they're always in the correct order of which you will pull them out and use them. So I am going to show you right now how to do a bunk bed set, how you put those together. Um, I'm going to start with the blankets. In each bunk bed set, there's 2 blankets, 2 sheets, and 2 pillowcases. So I get my blanket one corner to the other corner, and I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. One corner, there's the other. Okay, I fold them in half. And then I fold them on my working table. Let me move this one out of the way. Okay. And then I make sure that when I fold it, my sides are together. My 2 ends are together here. And of course the same on this side. And all I do then is I just pull that over. I fold it. Sometimes you'll get the hang of it after a while, because when I first started doing them, I was like, oh, shoot, because I didn't have enough blanket to bring over or whatever. But okay. So then I just fold that side over like that. And then when I'm rolling these blankets up, I try to make them tight. It's not that easy to roll them really tight, so that's not such a big deal. You just want to try to get it as tight as you can, because when you put them in the bag, sometimes they get a little loose anyway. So, and then I go like that. For me, this is, I mean, you can roll any way you want as long as it gets rolled, but this seems to work pretty good for me. Okay, and there's my one blanket rolled, folded and rolled, and I just set it aside. All of these have been washed and dried, of course. And when I fold these in half, I don't fold them lengthwise because then they're too long. So just remember that, just fold them this way. I do it the same way every single time. Okay. Then I'm going to bring the 2 opened ends. I always fold those inside. About, just about halfway. And then I go across and I reach this folded side and just bring it over. Okay, and then I roll it. Now, it doesn't take me that long to do these because I've got a system and I just motor with it, but for the sake of making a video, I want to kind of go slow so, you can see more what I'm doing. But the more you do it, believe me, the faster you get at it. Okay. When I first started doing these, I didn't have this nice work table to work from, so I would do the laundry because I work from home, and I'd carry it into my bedroom and fold all this clean laundry on my bed. Having a work table like this is so much nicer and so much easier. If you're doing it in the laundromat, you already have those tables. Hopefully, you're doing it at home. Now I roll these fast, like I said, but I'm doing this so you can just see. Okay, and that's my second blanket. And I lay that aside. Now, is that my queen size? Okay. Alright. I have 2 animal pillowcases. These are so cute. Each bunk bed gets 2, of course. And this is the bunk bed sheet. Another bunk bed sheet. Okay. And then this was my linen bag. And I know it's silly, but I always fold them the same way, and then I put my tag on it. So I always get these seam to seam, just fold it in half. Now these I do lengthwise. And then I just fold it over, press the air out of it, fold it again, press it again. I get my clean tag. I'm probably out of the video now, sorry about that. And then I put my tag on it. With these tags, you never want to go through this little square right there when you're tagging your bags, because if you put it through this, that's a permanent locked seal, and then you have to cut these to take them off when you're doing laundry, because when you do the laundry, you wash these bags with your laundry. So you want to always put it through here and then put it through the bottom one. Okay? And then I just lay these aside and I make a pile of these. Okay, so I'm going to fold my bunk bed sheets so you can see me do that. I'm sorry, I'm working in my laundry room and I have clean laundry piles. So I just wanted to take time to show you how to do a couple of these. Okay, this is my bunk bed sheet. For me, I have found it's easier right here. You have your seams at each end of your sheets. I get those 2 and I bring it towards me, and then these 2 I turn it like that. Okay, can you see that? So there's that one, there's that one, and then I come down to the bottom and I look for those corner seams. So there's 1 and there's 2, and then I bring it down to meet my other one. I take this right, I'm right-handed, so of course I do it with the right hand. I take the right hand and I move my hand up in there and get that corner, go to the end of the seam, and then I take the left hand up under the one underneath and do the same thing. There's the end. Then I bring the right corner to the left one and I flip that over, pull it down, there's the seam, pull that down, there's the seam, and then I pull this out from the side, you know, where your elastic is, and I go like that and I lay it down. I come to the other side. Now I know this seems like it takes forever and it might sound complicated, but it's very easy. And you go very quickly with them when you're not demonstrating how to do it. It just goes real fast. So do the same thing, find the corner, there's the tip of it. Go to the top, get that one, put my, right there. I just put my fingers to the ends, bring them together, grab the underneath with this hand that's over here on the left side. I grab those 2 ends, pull this over, put my finger back up in there. You can see the 2 ends are together. Pull this down, there's the seam. Pull this down, there's the seam. Slide my hand down to the elastic and I just bring it like that. Then I come, and that's real messy, as it should look. And then I take both arms up and under where those seams are, right there. There's the right side, the left side. I shake it out, and then I bring these 2 ends right over left together. And I grab hold of it and I flip it. So then I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have all my seams together. And then I take this left hand take my right hand up under it. I catch the top of that. I go down to the bottom. I come around this way down to the bottom. And I hold this and I shake this out with my hand remaining right up here. So then I grab this, because where your finger is, this is going to kind of make a natural fold for you. Just grab it, lay it down on your table. I straighten out the side over here. Honestly, I'm telling you, this goes really fast. Okay, and then I straighten this out across the top. Okay, now these are the bunk beds. Now I will tell you, when you do the kings, the queens, it doesn't matter the size of the sheet. The process is the same. You always do it the same, like I showed you. It doesn't. Now the larger ones, of course, take a little more time to get used to it, but you do them always the same. Okay, so then I go to this end here and this, and I just pull it over. Just fold it over. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just fold it over. And then you come to this side and get corner to corner, right and left, and just fold it over. And then you just, flatten it out like that. I always flip it over to make sure I don't have a bunch of wrinkles on the other side. This is the nicer side, of course. So this will be underneath. Then I just fold my sheet like this in threes. Okay? And then you have a folded bunk bed sheet. Okay? And then I lay that aside. Now, I'm going to go, I'm trying to decide if I want to go through this one a little faster, just to show you that it does get quicker. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I will get this bunk bed sheet. Oh, okay. There's my two seams, right and left. I come to the top. I do exactly the same thing. Bring it down. Now I'm doing this fast. I just want to show you that it does get faster. It does get better. So don't get frustrated with yourself. I have always folded sheets like this. I grew up folding sheets this way, so I thought everybody folded sheets this way. I had no idea. So, believe me, you'll do a lot of these sheets, so you'll get really, really good at this. We're trying to keep conformity in everything that we do, especially with the laundry. It just makes it so much nicer for everybody. And it'll make it much easier for you as well. It'll be a lot less frustrating because sometimes you have a lot of laundry. Well, usually most of the time you have a lot of laundry. Okay, now there's that, there's that. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, And when I first started, I thought, oh God, it's got to be perfect. I'd take them all apart and do them over. Don't frustrate yourself doing that. Okay, and then I just fold this one over and that one. Straighten it out, and there you have two bunk bed sheets. I lay it aside, and then I have my pillows. The pillowcases and the shams. Of course, with a bunk bed set, you only have the cute little animal pillowcases. But the pillows and the pillow shams always get folded exactly the same way. The only difference is with the bunk bed pillowcases, they're folded exactly the same. You take your bottom where your opening is to put your pillow in, and you bring those two ends together, and I'm sure every woman knows how to do that. And then you see my animal is there. So normally I would just go like this, but you can't do that with these because your animal must be on the top. So I would flip it over then, and then you fold this in half as well, and then you fold it this way. And there you have your cute little fox. And when you do the bunk bed sets, you never want two of the same animals in one bunk bed set. So I have a fox for this one, and then for this one I have a deer. So opening to the bottom, opening to to your bottom of your pillowcase. Pick it up. Now you can see that one's folded a little bit different, only because when I bring this one down and over, there's my deer. Sometimes they're a little reverse on the pillowcases like that one was. So just make sure you always have your little animal exposed so that you know you have two different animals in each bunk bed set. And the pillowcases are a whiz to fold. Okay, and then I have my two pillowcases. Now I normally do a lot of these together at one time, but just for a video's sake, I'm doing them individually. You know, I don't want you to think I go in and I wash one king set, one bunk bed set. I don't do it that way. I separate all my sets that are alike, let them wash, and fold it. Okay, this is what we use, and I'm probably sure you'll probably be using these kind of bags at Clark's Hill when you're doing your laundry for Augusta. But these bags with the black, we use these for our bunk bed sets. Reason being, you know, you have those two rolled blankets. So I always unzip this, take this to the top, make sure it's opened all the way. And then I get my one blanket, I put it in, make sure it's back against the back of the bag, because you got all that other stuff you have to get in as well. So there's one blanket. I try to keep this down, you know, so it doesn't completely unroll itself. I get the second blanket, put that one in right beside it, because you do have the back wall of the bag. So I always make sure they're up against that back wall. Push those over, and then I always have 1, 2 bunk bed sheets and 1, 2 pillowcases. And it may sound silly, but when I'm bagging, I always double check myself to make sure I have the right number of everything in each bag. So then I have the 2 sheets, the 2 pillowcases. I push those back in there with the blankets. And this is what your bunk bed set should look like once you get it in your bag. I just bring it down, and for me, I bring the zipper halfway down here to where the handles are, right there. And I do that with the other side. And the only reason I do that is when you go in to do your linens, you know, strip your dirty ones off, put the clean ones on, it's just easier if you can grab these and go up around. If you don't do it that way, then you have to hassle finding the one at the end and all of that. I try to make everything as easy on myself and for my team that is cleaning the tents and making the beds. I want it to be easy for the girls or guys, whoever may be doing it, and have it right. So like I said, if everything's uniform, it's done the same way every single time, that makes it easier for our team because we are a team. Okay, and then I just push the air out because these things hold a lot of air. Push the air out. I fold this under, nice and tight, and there you go. It's your bunk bed set. And then on my table I have a tray below, so I just put it down below, out of the way, and there you go. That's a bunk bed set. Now I'm going to make a second video showing you how to do the king sets, only because this video will be too long with all of that in one. So this is part 1 of how to fold the laundry for Timberline Glamping. So we're going to stop this video and then we'll start the one for the king set. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps you, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. Thanks.